Hey, good morning, guys. I got your tweet, man, went up there and downloaded one of your episodes, and we're going to take a look at it real quick. And then we're just going to let this thing run through its process, okay? So what I did, man, is I analyzed all my audio through the Orban loudness meter, okay? If you look right down here, this is a free meter. This is what the big dogs on the porch use. This is how they analyze their audio, okay? It's a negative 18.5. Which is fine. You're in between the negative 16 and negative 20 LUFS. Your loudness range really shouldn't extend more than 4 dBs. And what that is, man, if you look at these valleys right here, that's the difference from where it goes silent to where your audio comes back on again. Okay? So your true peak is a 0.2. This should be truly a negative 1. And you have 32,216 clips in your audio. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. I've separated your tracks in Reaper, the one track actually. And come up here, I'm going to blow it up just because you've got such a tremendous range difference in your audio. Right here is where your clips are. You can see them. Now you've got these running throughout your audio, but this is the main one right here. Okay, you can see that all the way up against there. And as we go through and we look at these, let me just zoom in a little bit. See this one right here? You don't have any clips in this one. And then we'll go down here to the fourth one I've separated. And you're getting close right here. You've got a couple clips. Right through here, you've got quite a few clips. Okay, same way right here. And then all the way through this major part of your audio. But like I said, the majority of them are coming from your track number 2. I believe that's the one that I had up there. Let me see. I apologize. Yeah, I did have the right one. And that's this right here. Okay. So what I've done is I've put a tri-leveler on here. I've got it set to a negative 18 RMS. And then I've got the output trim at a negative 0.90 dBs. It's already going to put in an automatic 0.1 dB. We are going to use a loudness curve on it. And I simply transferred these from one track over to the next. I turned the rest of my FX off. Now we're going to watch this meter here. As we start this process, we're going to render it all 4 of those tracks down to one track. And let's just watch and see what it does. Okay? And then we'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is about halfway through. We're still maintaining our negative 1. And if you look right down here, man, where we're at on that green slot, we are looking absolutely gorgeous. Our DC offset is just about as low as you can possibly get. We're staying dead on our numbers there at the RMS levels. Remember, we went at a negative 18. So we're up there around a negative 6 or 17.61. Everything else is looking real good. And we'll go ahead and pause this again till we get to the very end, just so it doesn't make it for a very boring video. Okay, so here we are at the end of the file. And we still maintained our negative 1 total peak. So we're going to go ahead and close this. It's going to rebuild these peaks. And it's going to add it onto the next track. So we're going to go ahead and turn this off. And we don't need this on as well. And give it just a second. It is a rather large file. And there it is. And let me pause this because my phone is ringing. Okay, guys, and we're back. Now, what I've done is I've got your original track up here on the top. And then I've got the master track with Reaper down here on the second. Okay? You can see automatically the difference in the waveform. You can see it here where it peaks up and it goes through, how it's chopped off here. And then you have your occasional peaks that come up. If you look at the same frame right here, you'll just see it nice and even all the way across. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull this back to the beginning. We're going to watch our meter here. And we're going to solo out your first track. This is the original, and we're going to go ahead and play a few seconds of that. So let's go ahead and listen.
This is the S1S Podcast, episode 25.
The Stage 1 Startup Podcast is launching in T-minus 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. Prepare for liftoff.
Welcome to the Stage 1 Startup Podcast for startups and aspiring entrepreneurs to find out what it takes to launch any business idea from stage 1 to success.
Okay. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and unsolo that. We're going to solo the master track with Reaper. We're going to make sure we're back at the beginning. Let's go ahead and play this now and watch the meter. Let me go ahead and zero this out.
This is the S1S Podcast, episode 25.
The Stage 1 Startup Podcast is launching in T-minus 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. Prepare for liftoff.
Welcome to the Stage 1 Startup Podcast for startups and aspiring entrepreneurs to find out what it takes to launch any business idea from stage 1 to success. Now, for your hosts, live from the UK, Nichols and Morley.
Yo, 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 hello and welcome to the Stage 1 Startup Podcast once again. And as always, you're tuned in with your hosts, Greg Nichols
and Brad Morley.
Brad, it's been
Okay, so as you can see, you don't lose any of the dynamics whatsoever when you have your rocket blasting off, okay? The only thing that you lose is where it starts to peak. And that's it. Now, we're going to go back now. We're going to look at that same file through the Orban meter to see just exactly what it looks like before and after, okay? We'll be right back. Okay, so here we are back now with your original episode downloaded and run through the Orban meter. It's a negative 18.5, 10.3 loudness range, LRA, a 0.2. And see, it doesn't matter, man. If you go over that 0, you're going to peak it out. You know, if you exceed that, and that's what's giving you the 32,216 clips. Okay? So here we are back in the mono file, same thing. We just ran it and did some work with it with Reaper. We're still at a negative 18.4 lofts, and you can substitute the FS, the LK. Our loudness range is now a 2.5. Our total peak is a negative 1.2, and we have 0 clips. Okay? And that's it, guys. If you have any questions whatsoever, man, hit me up. We do this pro bono. More than well happy to help anybody out that we can. All right. God bless. Take care. And we are out of here.